Welcome to lesson 155 of A Course in Miracles. And this is a lesson, once again, it's almost like a command. It's almost like, this is what I have to do. And it comes from, to me, from the lesson before, I am among the ministers of God. So for me to be among the ministers of God, I need to realize that I am not God. I am not the one that is leading the path. I am just surrendering because I am a minister of God. And when we are ministers of God, and this is what what we discussed yesterday, this is not about Bible bashing or anything like that. This is about walking our truth from the truth perspective of the truth. Not walking our truth as like my truth is this and your truth is that, and someone else's truth is something else, and we all have the right to go in forth in our truth. That's not the truth that we're talking about, because that truth is based on illusion, and that truth is definitely, it varies, depends on each other's perspectives, in each other's needs, in each other's values, beliefs, purposes, aims. We're talking about that truth. And what is that truth? And this is something that you have to ask yourself, for you to review it, for you to look at it within. This is not something that you're going to go into your frontal cortex and do a whole thesis about what is the truth. Because the frontal cortex is, or the brain itself and all the neural connections is just going to tell you the definition of truth according to the information that you got in your brain. Whereas if you dive within yourself, in that space of nothingness and silence, the truth is revealed to you. And it's as if the truth is offered to you, because the reality is that there is only one truth. And the one truth is that we all belong to the same source, or we are a sparkle of the universal light. But this is something that we all need to keep discovering within ourselves. What is the truth? And as I said, it's not something that I'm going to jump out into my brain and discuss and try to understand what is the truth. Like Descartes, when like be or not, what is it? To be or not to be, And that was here, to be or not to be. I mean, that the information in our brain is very limited and is repetitive. And it's the information that we've always discussed. Yes, you might change your values a little bit, you might change your beliefs, but there's still values and beliefs that come from a group of thoughts that create, oh, what are my values? I'm honest, and I love honesty and respect, and yes, blah, 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 that's great. But what is your truth? And this is the discovery for all of us. And from your truth, of course, you respect, you are, from your truth, the values, you just be your values, because your values is not, when you talk about values and talk about honor, let's say I'm going to honor everybody. I mean, the question is, how much do you honor yourself? I'm going to respect everybody. The question, once again, is how much do you respect yourself? So with this value system ideas, there's a lot to unwrap. You know what I mean? There's a lot to unwrap, and for us to keep understanding what is this. I mean, explore and see how you go. But this lesson in particular is that I will step back and let him lead the way. I will get out of the way. And when I say that I get out of the way, I'll get my beliefs, I'll get my thoughts, I'll get my control. I get, this is right for me. Yeah, this is, I know what is good for me. I'll get everything out of the way, and I just surrender in this depth, in this well of silence, and let him lead the way. Let him tell me what's the next step. And and this is a very active, empowered action. I know that some people might go, oh yeah, what am I going to do? Sit in the couch, wait until I'm told to move. No. This is a conscious act that you're doing of, yes, I am ready to, yes, I am taking responsibility of myself, of my body, of my life. Yes, I am here, fully present and fully empowered. And from this empowered and presence, I let him lead the way. Yes, because then I know what else is there for me to do, because it comes from this space of wisdom, not from beliefs, but of wisdom. And it's about us allowing to tune in ourselves, to tune in more and more and more to this voice within that's still very weak within ourselves, because the ego is really loud. And just practice hearing it. Practice hearing it. We all have done it. You have done it for sure. You know, we all done it. That, oh yeah, gut feeling or instinct or whatever you want to call it, but it's that guidance that you actually are ready to listen to. So there's the one statement that is really important is the world is an illusion. So there's nothing to grasp from this world. It's an illusion. It's like you were dreaming in your dreaming time in bed, and then you wake up and you want to grab that dream and say, no, this dream is true, and I want to rescue it. I want to rescue that person that just left in my dream or drowned in my dream or whatever. I want to rescue it. And the person lying next to you says, relax, that was just a dream. That was just a dream. It's not real. You can't. And this is the same. I know it's hard to understand this one, and we have to go very slowly, step by step, in awakening to this reality that it is a dream. And the more we allow ourselves to center in this space of verticality, wisdom, understanding, the more we realize that everything outside is a projection of my thoughts. Let's keep exploring that. Those who choose to come to it are seeking for a place where they can be illusions and avoid their own reality, their responsibility, their service. What are you here for? Yet when they find their own reality is even here. No, yet when they find their own reality is even here, then they step back and let it lead the way. What other choices really there's to make? To let illusions walk ahead of the truth is madness, but to let illusions sink behind the truth and let the truth stand forth as what it is merely sanity. I will step back and let him lead the way, for I will walk along the road to him, to our truth, to the source, to the universal wisdom, to my real purpose, to the truth of who I am. I am walking within myself towards all that I am. And I get out of my way. The getting out of my way is getting the ego out of my way. So enjoy the lesson, connect to it more and more and more and more, and I'll see you tomorrow.